Hi and welcome to my channel. We're up to the rising sign of Sagittarius. Now, I'm pretty sure I'll be uploading this later in the month kind of thing. So I'm guessing this is probably going to cover not just the rest of May, but probably the first half of June, which would probably include June's full moon. So having said that, I'll just quickly say check the description box for some links. One of them will be the other video I do, which isn't a card reading, but it shows the charts and some astrology highlights, which I think, especially the ones leading up to the new moon, is going to be pretty important for us to know the energies that we're going to need to have a heads up about and work through, how to work through those energies that astrologically are coming through in the lead up to the new moon, and then of course the new moon. So jump into the description box below and check out the link to that video. Click the link and check out that video because I think it's going to be really quite helpful. Now that's about it. So let's jump into your reading and see what cards came through. Ooh, 8th house. So we've got the intense house of shared resources, the Scorpio house. What's that in yours? Isn't that Cancer? Yeah, because Gemini's your descendant. So yeah, it's Cancer. So double water. Scorpio's water as well. Shared resources with family or those who feel like family. Now that's the first card. It's Scorpio can be intense, but again, the intensity could be good or bad. Let's see what else is coming through first. Well, sun, shining a light on it, the warmth, highlighting something. Ooh, first house, your rising sign. Highlighting your rising sign about shared resources. Now, okay, here we go. This, I say shared resources, it's technically a money house, as is the second house. So you've got both the money houses in the whole chart. So this is about sharing what you share with others, whereas this is about what you're valuing. What you value, who you value. And that includes self-worth. So I usually narrow it down to money and self-worth as the second house. But it's about what you value, not just money and items, but the emotional value, who you value, what you value. It's your rising sign, shining a light on you, what you value, what you share with others. First quarter moon. Okay, well, this is good because this is directly after, here we go. This is directly after the new moon because we've got the new moon there, full moon's there, smack in the middle. So it's a week. This is exactly a week after the new moon. Otherwise, it would be full moon energy, but it's new moon energy, which is good, that it's shining a light on what you share with others and how you come across to others, because that's your rising sign. And this is first quarter square, or first quarter moon for first quarter square. So it's reiterating, how are you with your goals, wishes, ambitions, what you want to bring into being. Virgo's in your 10th, so now we've got shared resources and your career ambitions. Well, I kind of touched on that one. What your goals, ambitions, dreams, wishes. Leo. 9th house now, expansion and growth, the Sag house. What you want to expand on. Whoa, Lilith. Okay. Well, she's about empowerment and liberation. It's new moon energy, so it's not... Maybe there's some sort of shared resource of some kind that needs to be in the spotlight, which will bring in the money, because there's the empowerment and liberation, because it's new moon energy. What else have we got here? 5th house now, the Leo house, the creativity house in Aries. So it's like forging ahead. Mars is the co-ruler of Scorpio, the Scorpio energies of 8th house. And Lilith often gives me Scorpio vibes. Pisces. I've got a bit of a mix here because that's in 4th house, home and family. Spotlighting your shared resources. And your 10th house, because astrologers usually look at the 6th and the 10th houses in terms of career, which is, of course, the Virgo house and the Capricorn house. You've got Virgo in Capricorn. So does your work have some form of health, whether that's medical or holistic or whatever? Or some sort of remedial health. What's it called? Things like bark flower remedies. What else is there? Things like that even. Because you've got shared resources, or it could be even Reiki or something like that that you offer or can offer as a career. It's going to bring in the money, shining a light on you because you're sharing resources. Empowerment and liberation. Perhaps you're helping people to feel empowered and liberated, and you yourself might be as well. Being creative about that. Now Pisces. Pisces is home and family. I mean, that could be working from home or bringing some form of art or psychic ability into it. Because I mean, Reiki, you could mix Reiki with psychic ability in some way. Kind of it is anyway, really, because it's an exchange of energies. Giving and receiving to the recipient and the person giving it, they're both actually getting the Reiki together. It's not one giving it to another, it's an equal exchange. That's why you'll get people that do Reiki, usually they will ask permission to be able to offer the Reiki, because then you're giving the permission to equally share the energies. Otherwise, it's not really an equal exchange if they're not first asking that giving the person the right to agree to or disagree to, whatever. I mean, if you disagree to it, then you walk away, you don't keep going. But yeah. No, I think there was something else. What's the other things like the bark flower, though? I've forgotten what it's called. Where they make all the liquids, make certain concoctions. It's sort of a holistic remedy sort of thing. I've done it in the past, and I actually found it quite helpful. I can't remember the name of it though. So I haven't done it for a while. I want to go back to that. But yeah, second house. Sorry, I was sort of thinking out loud there. Second house again, your assets, finances, and the things that you value. Like I said, what you value, including yourself, self-worth. I mean, values could be what you value in terms of what you want to do as work. What do you place the value in? What is important in your eyes? What sort of things how do you value it? Is it important to you to be able to offer assistance and help to others, because that's a shared resource. It's Aquarius. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Aquarius is in your third, the Gemini house, communicating. This could be an online business, because technology, or even like an online shop or something, or website, or it could be a channel even, some sort of on some platform where you still can sell your products or whatever even, or you can expand to do that. I think, because this is giving me the physical body, I think you're probably going to have a mix of online and in person, or online where you're selling certain things that help people's physical body in some way. Like I said, sort of bark flower remedies or stuff like that. Skin products, or things that can be safely taken internally, certain, like I said, certain concoctions or whatever. I cannot think of the name of it. It'll come to me if it needs to. 12th house. Well, that's the Pisces house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. Well, that's Scorpio, which you opened up with the Scorpio house. I'm thinking it's more about not so much the overwhelming thing. I think you have some cause, yielding to a greater cause or power. Well, Lilith is about personal power, empowerment and liberation, and healing with the Virgo sign in your career house. I think in a good way, you want to yield to whatever cause you're wanting to start or be a part of, because you're going to be seen. The spotlight's going to be on you. Because look, there, boom, spotlight again, like the person at the front, and there's the crowd cheering, yay, Freedom-loving, idealistic, technological. Technological, that could be forward-thinking, which is Aquarius anyway. And Gemini, the Gemini sign is also about communication. I mean, you didn't get Gemini, but you got the Gemini house. So what I'm saying is that there's this forward thinking, Gemini's quick at thinking, Gemini house, and then you've got the idealistic technological ideas of Aquarius, forward thinking. I think there's something you can start if you haven't already, or you can build on from what you already have, that is going to help others and liberate and empower others and yourself. Shared resources, something you have that you can share with others, that you and others can benefit from. Ascendant outlook, well, that's your rising sign again. Like I said, sun's going to shine on your rising sign, you. Conjunction, empowerment, here we go again. Liberation and empowerment, bam. North Node, destiny. I don't know if we need to pull any more cards. Taurus, the bombshell. Taurus is in your 6th, that's the Virgo house. So again, we've got the health side of things. Right, so Taurus is in your Virgo house, Virgo's in your 10th house. I just heard you can make a lot of money from this. I mean, it's not all about money, and if you're not making it about money, that's going to make the money come in better, if that makes sense anyway. But I think this is going to help people, help many people, and help you make money, help you live comfortably. Because it's going to be something you're yielding. Where is it? Yielding to a greater cause or power, something that it's your North Node. You're going to your North Node, so it's a destiny thing. It's not just an everyday, oh, let's just do this job to make money, or do this or that, or okay, I can help a couple of people, but I'll just do what I have to do. It's not like that. This is a destiny inspired, Here comes the sun, I want to say. So either you have a business or something already and you can expand on it. Maybe you've had a thought about I was going to say study, but I think something you've already studied and now you need to apply it and bring it into the fold, so to speak. Shared resources. Start sharing whatever this is. I think it's got something to do with health and perhaps physical health, or like I said, things for the skin or the body or something like that. I mean, Reiki is for the body as well, not just the chakras. It helps a lot of different areas of life actually, but it can be used for the body as well. Opposition, balance. Finding a balance. That's an aspect. Finding a balance for what you can bring in. This is new moon energy. Jupiter expansion. Finding a balance with what you can bring in, which is expansion. I think, it could be two ways. It could be that you'll be finding balance by expanding on whatever this is, or taking the lead and opening up to expansion will bring in something new, which will need a bit of balance to work it all out and make it all work, properly, if that makes sense. Because bringing something new into your life in a work environment or whatever does need time to get used to it and know how the system might work best for you. Could be that. I really don't see it as opposing views or anything like that, because there's no full moon energy here. you're heading towards your North Node with this. Look, solar flares activate. I didn't really ever watch the cartoon, but I just remember, I think maybe it was when my kids were watching cartoons, because I remember there was some cartoon where they said Wonder Twins activate, and they had these rings they connected together with each other. They each had half of the ring and activated it by clicking it together. I don't know what cartoon it was or whatever it was. I just remember Wonder Twins activate. So I guess my kids must have watched it. But yeah, it's sort of like that. Activate. Solar flares. Maybe there may be some sort of time frame where certain solar flares will come along and you will feel activated to jump into taking action and putting yourself out there and starting this thing up. Because there's going to be a lot of empowerment and liberation from it. You're going to be able to help others, shared resources, remember, and the money's going to come in. And often you can get the money coming in, which then you can put more into your business sort of thing to make it more expansive and even better. Whatever it is, you're going towards your destiny. So it's not a thing that you're going to sort of be, what's the word for it? It's not like you're going to be coveting money or whatever, but it's going to be a thing that's going to empower, liberate, expand, and open you up to a greater cause and power. Liberating yourself and others. Because I mean, when you're able to help someone, it's not an ego thing. I mean, unless you're someone with a big ego, then it's different. But having that, knowing that you have, even in the slightest way, knowing that you have been able to help someone is a big deal. It's a good feeling if it's done genuinely. You know, if the person has needed the help and they've accepted the help, and you've been able to genuinely help them without expectation of anything else, as long as you're not being a doormat, obviously. But, you know, if both parties are equal, you know, and you're able to help someone, and here again, shared resources, equal reciprocation. Maybe they pay for a service, you give the service, equal reciprocation, and then you see the benefits that they're getting from it, which then gives you benefits because you're getting the benefits of money to be able to pour back into your business, but also the benefits of knowing that you've been able to help someone out in some way. So I think that, yes, this is definitely a destiny thing. Something you should head towards. I want to say run towards, quite frankly, because you've got Aries house there, which is your rising sign, twice. Sun shining on it. Expanding. Jupiter, expansion. Luck and expansion. Yay. Wow. And Lilith saying, don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. Jump in. She's there to hold your hand. You're not doing this alone. And look, this is in the smack in the middle. People are going to cheer you on. You're the star of the show. You're your own planet. See? Yay. Thank you. We've needed something like this for so long. Thank you for jumping in, doing something about it, opening this opportunity to us. You know, that's what I'm getting anyway. Take what resonates, but I think whoever I'm talking to out there, you've got something big. If you're sitting on this, it's time to get your butt up off the seat and do something about it, because it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a very good thing. Because see, look, the body, there's a car there, and there's money, someone holding money in their hand. Maybe I've got a feeling you may even physically travel to people's places maybe and do some sort of body work for them, like Reiki or whatever. It might be that you may be using your car. You may even be able to update your car because the money's going to start coming in. See, you're going to be able to get a better car to do this Reiki work, or I'm just saying Reiki, but it could be whatever, whatever resonates for you. And look, the money's there. Wow. Okay, what does your numerology want to say? Health. Oh my goodness, health. There you go. Virgo. And we had, where do we have the sixth house? We got sixth house, didn't we, somewhere? Fifth house, eighth. Who was in the sixth again? Taurus. I knew we got sixth house. I was like, where was sixth house? Bam. Health. I mean, thank you, Spirit. Base chakra, grounding, stability, security, physical vitality as well. Physical health, mind and creativity, personal power, and I think leadership and ambition and self-worth, I think too. 7 and 1 is 8, stability, money and strength. Maybe you're helping people to gain strength in their body somehow. That might be a thing too with whatever you do for them. Could be, I don't know, massage, it could be Reiki. It may not be physical, it may be some sort of products that you offer. It could be a range of things. It could be a few different things altogether. Spirituality, yeah. That doesn't necessarily just mean organised religion or whatever. And there's a lot of purple. Purple's a good colour in feng shui because it's a cure for money issues. And we've got money coming in. So there's your cure. 7, we've got mind and creativity twice, and 7 comes to a 5, freedom and change. And I always see, when I see, when I see double numbers that, like master numbers, double numbers like this on these cards, that it means that more than one person is going to benefit from you jumping into these energies, including yourself, you and someone else at the very least. And there's 3 7s already. Oh, damn. Change. 5 is freedom and change. And it's turquoise is a healing colour. And the turquoise stone, crystal stone, is also a healing stone for health, physical health, among other things. How crazy is that? Oh my goodness, you have to jump into these energies because you're going to make it's going to be successful. Okay, so universe's abundance messages for you are: ever notice how when someone dreams of happiness, abundance, health, romance, or friendship, they never have to wonder if it's in their best interest? But when someone dreams of a specific house, employer, love interest, deadline, dollar amount, or diet fad, they often end up contradicting themselves. Keep your end results general. Everything else is just a how to the big picture of the universe. You don't be too focused on the money thing because it's coming in. Whatever you feel that you're lacking, like if your car isn't up to scratch in your view, the money will come in so you can update your car or fix your car or whatever you want to do. Psst. It's me again, the universe. You deserve more, much more. Try this. Stop trying to predict and therefore limit where it's going to come from. Just know it's going to come and let me figure out the rest. Coolio, the universe. So don't be worried about this stuff. Just start it up and see where it goes. Expansion and growth. Yeah, I feel that you're probably going to get a new car, quite frankly. I think it's not so much. I know I did mention for some of you if you wanted to just repair your car, but I think some of you are going to get a new car. Cool. The best thing about every financial meltdown, global or otherwise, is learning that whatever was lost can be recreated, exceeded, and made better than it was before. Hold on loosely, the universe. Or maybe you've had in the past some sort of setback or something, or you stopped yourself for some reason from going ahead with it, or it wasn't the right time, or you didn't have the right resources. Looks like now you do, or you're about to. But I think you can start with whatever resources you already have. I think you know enough and you can start already. And then it will build. Okay, what do the guardian angels want you to know? Judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. Yes, you are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Yeah, just be you and allow that freedom and change. And intuition. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Start where you are. I want to say start where you are. You might not have the big bucks. You might not have the beautiful car yet, but you have enough to make a start. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. And it's got to do with health. And I think that emotional health, for you at least, is going to be a big deal by jumping into whatever this health business venture thing will be for your career. Because I feel like once you get into it, it's not going to feel like a job career. It's just going to be something you love. Remember, yielding to a greater cause or power, it's going to feel like destiny rather than, just another thing to do to get money to pay the bills. It's going to be something you're going to enjoy because you're going to feel empowerment and liberation, and so will your clients. Win-win situation. Yay. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there and wish you guys all the best of luck with the rest of May and the first half of June. And until next time, bye for now.